Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business on this Monday morning. Hope you had a great weekend. As you know, we do a series of articles over there on really practical topics at priceofbusiness.com. Recently, we did one with Brian Gracon, who is with a company called Brian Gracon and Associates, a training and marketing consulting firm. And the topic is one of my favorite ones for us to do articles on because it kind of gives us a window into the soul of individual companies out there, and what their angst is and what they're dealing with and what they hear their clients dealing with. And that topic is, what are the biggest challenges facing businesses today? And Brian, welcome to the program.
Good morning. Great to talk to you.
Hey, Brian, I want to make sure I'm not butchering your name too badly. How am I doing?
You were close. It's Gracon like bacon.
Gracon like bacon. I wasn't even in the right parking lot. What do you mean I was close? But anyway, thanks for your generosity, though. At least it rhymes. That helps. So give us your elevator speech, if you will.
Sure. We're a training and marketing consulting firm. We help clients with assessment, strategy development, design and development of marketing and training programs, execution, and then audit of those programs for results. We've served international leaders in beverages, retail, energy, banking, branding, and franchising, so a wide variety of clients as well.
Okay. Kind of give me an overview of the size and types of businesses you work with.
Well, I don't mention specific names of businesses, but these are international leaders. If you looked at the top global retailers, the top global beverage companies, you'd find some of my clients in the top two or three.
Okay. And so you primarily work, my main objective was to learn what kind of, size more than anything else. So you work primarily with enterprise-level companies.
Yes, absolutely.
And you've been doing this since, the company's existed since 2006.
Yeah, about 8 years now, and 10 years experience before that in the corporate world doing similar work.
Tell me about what you think are the biggest challenges facing businesses today.
Well, especially for consumer-facing businesses, but also to some degree for B2B businesses, I think it's understanding what consumers really want these days. I looked at a lot of companies that were essentially recession-proof in the last 6-7 years and found out they had some common themes in their marketing. These are companies that grew despite the recession, whether it be luxury cars, tattoo parlors, restaurants, spas, cosmetics. And from that distilled that they have three essential marketing, I'll call them lenses, that they work through. The consumers like to enhance their self-image, be entertained, or be pampered. And I rolled those together into a term I use that I call meconomics, because more than ever I think it's about me when people make their buying decisions, even though they didn't have much money.
Interesting. Meconomics, which I guess explains the dramatic growth and really explosion in the customization of almost everything. People not only getting certain types of soles, special soles for their shoes, but customized ones based on their actual, foot shape. And companies going to that to those lengths try to make that as consumer-driven as possible.
For sure. Self-image speaks directly to that, for example. And the sale to consumers these days, is no longer about warranty and how thick something is. It's about, does it enhance my self-image? I don't know if you know what the warranty is on your smartphone. Probably not. Most people don't. That's not how smartphones are sold. They're sold because you have to have the latest, or look at the entertainment value that you can get from it, or pamper yourself. You deserve the very best.
I gotta tell you, I'm slowly becoming a better connoisseur of my phone because I have really come to realize it's probably my most used. I won't say it's my most important, but my most used item every single day. I can't believe how much my hips attached to this thing.
But like I said, I bet you didn't buy it because of the warranty.
No, I did not. Even with buying insurance like I did, I bet I can't go into detail about what that insurance tells. So talk a little bit about why businesses end up coming to you for your services.
Well, I help them understand from an assessment standpoint their marketing strategies, their business strategies, how they're selling to consumers, even how they're running their business through those three lenses of meconomics: self-image, entertain, and pamper. And we look at every piece of their business and ways to improve their message to consumers, the consumer experience when they do have contact with the consumers, and how they run their business to maximize that. Their hiring policies, their training policies, their reward policies, all aimed towards satisfying the consumer through those three lenses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how does this, do you believe, differs from the other approaches that are being done, among your competitors?
Sure. Very recently, the whole subject of neuromarketing has become important. What goes on in people's brains when they make buying decisions. But I look at it from the other end. I look at the dollars people are spending, the real buying decisions, and then infer from that what those three lenses are and how we apply those lenses to improve business. So not a scientific view, but a market-backed view. Follow the money.
Follow the money, yeah. And everyone ultimately is consumer-driven. It really is all about me. I love that. Me-nomics, is that what you call it? Me-nomics?
Me-nomics, and actually there's two sub-brands underneath that, Me-Session and Me-Covery, and I have some strategies, whether times are bad or times are improving, that follow under the Me-Economics umbrella.
Yeah, very good, very good. Let me ask you, what kind of materials do you have? Do you also do seminars and that type of thing?
Sure. I'm a frequent speaker at trade shows. I do seminars. I'll do consulting. And people can learn more about my business at www.traininggetsresults.com. That's all one word, training gets results. And yes, there is a double G in there. So
all right. Make sure you put in both G's. Brian, thanks so much. Brian Gracon's been our guest, and really appreciate your time today.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Great to talk.
TrainingResults.com. Also check out his article at priceofbusiness.com. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here does show up over there at usdailyreview.com. While they're like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter.